And now it's time for the Ask the Angry Ninja Show. And it's the Ask the Angry Ninja Show. What? Jazz hands.
Huh?
What? No. Ba-da-bum. Ba-da-bum.
Ba-da-dum.
Jazz hands.
No jazz hands.
Why, got your nails dry?
Yeah.
I thought that stuff dried quickly.
Anyway.
What? She did her nails for the show, guys. I hope all y'all enjoyed the view.
I did not do my nails for the show.
She did her nails for the show. She's like, we're doing a podcast. I gotta do my nails, get all pretty.
No one can see. I would do my nails while we did the show.
No, you guys, we couldn't have that because she does not stay focused on anything. When she's doing her nails, it's focus. And they look lovely, so it pays off.
Anyway.
Alright, so we are continuing on our recasting large ensemble movies. Yay!
Yay!
And we, of course, the easiest ensemble movies are the superhero movies. Because it is the largest ensemble cast they tend to pull together. And we went with one that was a total flop.
Was it?
It was, yeah, it did not do well. Because it wasn't that good.
I like parts of it.
That's the problem. You like all of the Avengers.
Yes, I do.
And you only like parts of this movie. And it, honestly, if they'd done it correctly, should have been bigger than the Avengers.
Never.
Should have, but they didn't do it properly from the very beginning. And of course, that is the Justice League.
Yes.
And the problem with the Justice League movie is, amongst many things, the Martha. Oh my God.
Or was that Batman vs Superman? That was Batman vs Superman.
Whatever. It was the setup for Justice League movie.
Yeah, but I'm getting my Batman movies.
It don't matter. And the recasting we're doing this could work for that movie too, because all the same people are in it.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to do a recasting for Justice League, and I went for slightly more comic book accurate.
And I just went with...
Yeah. So we're going to start Justice League with Batman. Batman. Alright, and you picked...
Jake Gyllenhaal.
And at first I was like, that is the most god-awful... horrible, worst choice. Like, I'm almost more okay with the sparkly vampire than Jake Gyllenhaal.
Wow.
And then I got to thinking, I'm like, yeah, he made a pretty good Mysterio.
Right? And he kind of has the look.
He does kind of have the look.
And he kind of has the voice.
See, I'm going to disagree on the voice, but he can work at voice classes. He could do that. And he do what Ben Affleck did. I like the Ben Affleck Batman voice, what they did for that better than what
I'm just saying.
Christian Bale did.
You look at him, he kind of has the look of that tortured soul.
Yeah.
He could be Batman.
And just like in Brokeback Mountain, Heath Ledger played a Joker, he could F Batman one more time. I just got the dirtiest look.
Because it wasn't funny.
Whatever. I think it was funny you went with the two people from Brokeback Mountain for this Batman and Joker role. I really do. I thought that was funny.
What do you mean?
Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger did Brokeback Mountain.
I know, but...
Heath Ledger played the Joker, and now you want Jake Gyllenhaal to be Batman. Serious?
Whatever.
It's a connection.
Whatever.
No, Jake Gyllenhaal, and you know what? He's actually buffed up. He used to be real scrawny, but he actually has buffed up. And so in the right suit, he could pull it off. Because the key to being a good Batman is
be moody, whiny, and go, why me even though I'm a billionaire?
Okay, there's more to it than that. But this is much more for the pull off being able to play Bruce Wayne. And have a decent jawline so you don't look stupid in the suit.
I think he could.
I think he could. I think my choice is better.
Bring it.
John Cena.
See, I don't.
What?
Because when I look at John Cena, and I can say this because I have the same problem, we have T-Rex arms. When I look at him, he has this beefy body, but little arms. How are you going to believe Batman's going to smack you when he can't reach you?
Well, he's actually toned down. He's slimmed down on the muscle, so his arms actually look longer now. His muscles aren't in the way. So
Like, I love me some John Cena. I do. I've loved, the few movies I've seen him in. I love him in wrestling. I do. I love me some John Cena. And, I ain't above, you can't see me.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see him as Batman.
I think he could pull it off. I think he's got the look for Bruce Wayne, and I think you believe that he could beat the holy living snot out of you.
I think you do Jake Gyllenhaal, too.
Yeah,
he has the arms. We ain't trying to get little grabbers to reach things off the top shelf.
You put John Cena and you put Jake Gyllenhaal in a steel cage.
No. We ain't talking about real fighting. We talking about playing Batman. All you gotta be is to look tortured and moody. That's it.
John Cena can do it.
I don't see him.
Well, we'll have to
because you know what? You can't see him.
Wow. I just got it. You can't see me. Wow. Okay. Moving on to Superman.
Okay, this should have been no surprise when I picked it.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
I wrote it down before you said anything.
Did you really?
Yes.
Did you really?
Yes.
No, you didn't.
I sure did.
Well, I've talked about them two swapping. Shut up. This is my last podcast with you.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Because you are so getting on my nerves. So, I picked none other than Captain America himself, Chris Evans.
Which is ironic in a lot of reasons because even in the comic world, Marvel and DC, it is the two characters are the two Boy Scout characters. Yeah. So you could swap.
You could see it.
Yeah. No,
because they already kind of played that. Just one flies and one doesn't.
Right. And his laser vision. And
yeah.
Stuff, yeah.
One's kind of alien and one, was frozen. And then injected with super serum. They both fine.
He was injected first, then frozen.
Yeah, but they both fine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, don't worry. Later on, we'll have her explain why Aquaman should be, Jason Momoa.
Because he's fine. Because he comes out of that water with that attitude and...
He comes out of the water dirty. How does that work?
Because it's sexy.
No.
That hair.
If you live in water, you should come out clean.
Oh, no, that hair, that attitude. Oh, my goodness.
Like, he lives in the water, looks like he never takes a bath.
And that's just fine, because a lot of people don't mind being dirty.
Yeah. See what I have to... Yeah, she's like, she's going to leave me. I'm so annoying.
Mm-hmm. I'm just being honest.
Mm-hmm. Well, I picked Channing Tatum.
For Superman?
For Superman.
Let's hear your reasons.
Well, think about it. Goody goody two shoe. He has to get a good tissue.
Magic Mike has goody goody two shoes.
I was thinking more of his other roles.
And 21 Jump Street.
Yeah. Yeah, he actually plays. Yeah, that's what he plays. He plays the good cop who goes undercover to save the day, who looks like a high school student. You went to Magic Mike. Let's see where your head's at.
Oddly enough, I've never watched that.
No, you just fast forward to the good scenes. Just not watch it and just get most of it.
That's funny.
Right?
That was funny. Good one.
Uh-huh. No, he actually has the good guy look. He really does. He has that kind of face. He's well built, but he's not massively huge. Because, Superman.
I think it's just hard to picture him because I already named the perfect one.
See, I don't know if you named the perfect one. You named the good one.
Oh, no. I named the perfect one.
And, yes, I think... And Channing would have dyed his hair so it'll look more natural.
See, I still can't see it. Because when I think, who's going to replace Superman? And let's just say, Superman now is the best one to play Superman. I don't care.
Yeah. Henry Cavill's... It's hard.
He's the best Superman.
But he's not Superman anymore.
I know he's not Superman anymore, but he was the best one. I don't know what Warner Brothers are doing because he's your best Superman.
The rumor is Idris Elba.
Superman?
Yeah, that's the rumor. They're doing the second Son of Krypton.
No. I gotta think about this. Because he's fine too for his age. Okay.
But it's not Clark Kent.
Yeah, I figure it wouldn't be Clark Kent. It's gonna be, one of the other...
Yeah, it's Son of Krypton, the other lost whatever.
Well, see, when I think of him, I think, a little bit older. And so it's kind of hard because I'm so used to Superman
Right. Well, if they follow the story like remember, this particular Superman character was like captured before he developed power, kept underground, never exposed to the yellow sun, and they're doing testing on it, and he finally escapes. And
So he's supposed to be older.
yeah,
I'm not mad at it.
yeah, but that's it. Okay, I'm gonna make this very clear. Internet story I read, grain of salt.
But you know what? Internet or not, I'm not mad at it.
Yeah. So we'll see what actually happens.
I like this.
Yeah.
I like this.
All right. Well, Lois Lane.
So I struggle with Lois Lane.
Because for some reason you like Amy Adams.
It's Gingy to stick together.
But she's not good.
Whatever. No, I struggle with this because I've thought of all the people who've played Lois Lane. And I'm like, who would give me that look of Lois Lane? And I started thinking, there's been a wide spectrum of Lois Lanes. So you can't pick just one look for her.
No.
But there's one look that Lois always had for me. She always had the girl next door, but could probably kick your ass.
Right, which was Amy Adams does not.
But she had the girl next door look.
Yes, but she could not be.
So I went with what I grew up with on TV as the girl next door, kind of tomboy, Jessica Alba.
Right. You said Jessica Biel.
Jessica Biel. My bad. Wrong one. Wrong Jessica. My bad.
But now you said
But you know what? Now that I said her, because she had. Okay, I wrote down Bill, but you know that I'm thinking about.
More Jessica's goes another.
Well, no, I was thinking of she did that show, Angel. What's it called?
Dark Angel or something.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna stick with my Alba. I'm gonna stick with my Bill. Why am I messing this up?
I mean, you talk about all these hot Jessicas and you're all flustered.
What can I say? They are fun.
Or was it all the Superman talk got you messed up beforehand?
Maybe it's both. No, I could actually see both of them, honestly.
Yeah. I like my choice better.
We'll go with your choice.
Because girl next door look, yes. Mm-hmm. Whoop the crap out of you. Yeah. Scarlett Johansson.
And we do know her from Black Widow, so. But I don't see her as so much of a girl next door.
See, I go back. I remember when she first stepped into the Marvel universe. Before she was the Black Widow, but you didn't know she was the Black Widow.
You know what? I do see her as the girl next door because the Nanny Diaries.
When she was Iron Man's assistant.
Yes.
Remember when she was pretending to be his assistant before she became? See, that's when I thought of when I was thinking.
But I still don't get girl next door when she was his assistant.
I did.
I didn't. But the Nanny Diaries.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Maybe.
Yeah. And wouldn't be waiting for Superman to rescue her. She would go ahead and have everybody tied up before he got there.
I'm gonna let that one alone.
She'd probably convince them to tie themselves up, but whatever.
I'm gonna let that one alone.
Mm-hmm. And I'm the bad one.
What?
You're thinking it.
You can't prove it.
Oh no, everybody can hear your tone of voice. They all know exactly what you're thinking. Alright.
I know you give me that Superman. Never mind. Who's our next?
Wonder Woman.
I struggle with Wonder Woman. I struggle with Wonder Woman because I love Gal Gordon so much as Wonder Woman.
You love Gail Gordon? How about Gail Gadget?
That's what I said.
You say Gordon.
I must be tired.
You are. Yeah, you're something.
Nah, I worked today. I'm tired.
Yeah. She is a good one. The problem with the Gal Gadget Wonder Woman isn't her. It's the movies.
It is, but she makes a good Wonder Woman.
She does make a good one, and if they gave her a decent script, oh my god.
I hated this last movie.
Oh, so bad. So,
but
I'm all for replacing her and the director, because apparently that's the deal.
What?
That's why they keep using that director, because she says she wants this person to be the writer and director for the Wonder Woman movie. So, they're a deal. You have to have them both together. So, if she goes, the director goes, she goes. My philosophy is you cast somebody else deuces, because these movies suck.
Yeah. The first one wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad, but it was still an hour too long.
It was. But the second one, it's been out long enough. There was no resolve.
No, we've talked about it before.
There's no resolve. When I watch a superhero movie, I want some resolve. I want the bad guy to go to jail, to get beat up. I want something. Not that he walks away and lives happily ever after with his kid.
Because she made everybody make a wish.
And you telling me all those people wished for all that money and stuff and they all took it back?
No. Okay. But you picked Katie Mcgrath.
Yes. And
I didn't know who this was when you said who it was.
okay, so I don't think she's done a lot, but I know her more for she plays a Luthor on the Supergirl movies.
There's the female version of Lex Luthor.
Yes.
Lex Luthor's sister.
Yeah, his sister.
Okay.
But when I see her, I think she could be Wonder Woman.
Isn't she like super evil?
Yeah, so?
Doesn't she have like a super evil, menacing, evil look? Like, I'm going to like steal your baby and feed it to my experiment to make it
No, she doesn't. And that's the thing. She has a look that is kind of a badass, but could pass off as kind of nice. So, I think she looks the most, could pass for Wonder Woman.
And it was weird when you said that from Supergirl. Because as you said that, I was literally looking up the name of the person I wanted for Wonder Woman. And she was also in Supergirl. But a totally different person and way more badass.
I forgot about her, honestly.
And that is, I'm going to say Supergirl's sister. On the TV show, Supergirl's sister. I'm going to say that because I'm going to screw this name up. It's Shyler Lee, Shyler Lee. Shyler Lee? Okay. Sounds close. Sounds good. But she plays Superman's sister.
Supergirl.
Or Supergirl's sister in this show.
Like I'm rubbing off on you now. You're
right, yeah. And she plays a member of the whatever the secret organization is that hunts aliens on that show. And she fights the aliens and she gets in there with the weapons and beats them up and strong female lead character.
And I'm with you on this one. You know who I almost picked too? I'm not gonna lie, because I couldn't remember her name, is why I didn't do it. She does the stunt woman for a lot of the movies. She was on American Ninja Warrior.
Oh, she was funny.
She was Supergirl's stunt woman.
You know what else she's been in?
What?
You know that Wonder Woman movie you hate?
Yeah, she was her stunt woman too.
No, she wasn't.
No?
No, she was not her stunt.
She was.
No, but she was one of the people who ran that opening trial.
Oh, see, I couldn't remember her name, or she would have been my
Jessie
pick.
Mcgrath.
She's my pick. Take away what I said. She's my pick.
That's a good pick.
I just couldn't remember her name.
Well, when you ask, I remember her name. I follow her on Instagram.
Okay.
That's right.
She is a badass.
She is. She did most of that movie with a broken shoulder.
Really?
Yeah, she had her shoulder repaired. She had all these surgeries and stuff. She was all messed up.
I loved her in American Ninja Warrior.
Yeah. She's back. She'll be American Ninja Warrior this year. Okay, now, for one you stole. You stole.
I stole.
You stole my choice. And you're like, I'm just going to say yours because it's so good because you're so awesome and great. I'm like, oh.
I know which one you're talking about, and I sure did steal this because I had no one else, and this is the guy I was thinking. And then he's like, I wrote it down first, and I'm like, well, it's mine too.
That's it. And that's for the Flash. We picked Tom
Holland. None other than Spider-Man himself.
And honestly, one of the rules we made for doing this was you can't pick somebody who's played the character at all. Had it not been for that rule, though, honestly,
we would have picked Flash from the WB show. Yeah,
Grant Gustaf, I think this is. I know his first name's Grant. It's Gustaf, his last name.
Do you know the very first thing I ever watched him in?
What?
Glee. He was singing.
Him and Supergirl?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, they did it.
Do you know in Supergirl she gets that alien boyfriend or whatever? Yeah. He was in Glee too.
Yeah. But you cut me off.
I'm sorry.
Do you want to go watch the greatest Supergirl episode ever?
It was a single.
With Grant?
Yeah.
And the boyfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a singing episode.
Of course there is, because they all used to sing.
Yeah. No, but I would have picked him.
I would have picked him too.
But we had to disqualify him because he already plays the Flash.
Which I don't think is fair.
Whatever, them's the rules for recasting. So Tom Holland would do it. Tom Holland nail it.
Yes, he would. I mean, he has that look.
Yeah.
He could be the Flash.
Yeah.
And he's just a little cute pie. And I'm sorry. Little Flash.
Yeah. And if you ever get bored, YouTube, tap in Tom Holland umbrella and watch that video.
That's a great lip sync battle.
Yeah.
I love that.
He won.
He did. Yeah. Oh, it was amazing.
So yeah, you're bored. Watch that. It's great. Okay, I mean, Tom Holland's perfect. That's Flash. Moving on to Aquaman. I don't agree with your choice. I think you just stuck him in here because you wanted to see him wet and naked.
Look, I love him.
You just want big men with tattoos being wet and naked. Because you like Jason Momoa wet and half naked.
So I picked The Rock. I mean, I think he could be a great Aquaman.
He has no hair.
So, originally Aquaman was blonde and blue eyes. And we got Jason Momoa, and it is perfect.
Said every woman not sitting in a dry seat. Currently, he controls the water.
So, we're not going to go with look here because I think he'd be perfect.
Except for he can't. He can't do it.
Why?
Because he's playing a bad guy in those movies now.
So?
Maybe. And honestly, he does have the... I think he's too big.
I'm going to say exactly why I actually picked him.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, Aquaman has this... I don't want to say smart-assness. But I mean, the attitude works for him.
But see, Aquaman wasn't supposed to have that kind of attitude.
Did you watch the Aquaman movies?
Okay, and I said not supposed to.
And they're perfect.
No, they're great movies. They just totally went away from what Aquaman was.
And it's perfect. So I think he would be a perfect Aquaman. And he's pretty.
And he's pretty.
And he's pretty.
Well, I went for a more comic book accurate Aquaman.
And he's pretty too.
And he's pretty too. That's Chris Evans.
He's my Superman, you're Aquaman.
Yeah, so he blonde hair, blue eye, already fits the role. He's got, built everything you want for the Aquaman. I think he'd actually make a much better Aquaman.
You know what? I think he'd be a good Aquaman too. But, I mean, I like all the choices.
Yeah. Like, he's going to be wet and wet? Oh. Yes, good choice. What choice? Whichever one. I don't.
Like, I like all the choices, honestly. Except for Wonder Woman, because I still can't see no one else but her.
Yeah, I could see a better movie if it was a different person.
I can see better movies, of course, but I still see her as Wonder Woman.
Yeah. And she
pretty.
Alright, and the last one.
I think I took you by surprise with my choice here.
You did. But I think you could pull it off. I like my choice a smidge better, but for only one reason only. I've never seen your choice act.
Right?
At all. I've seen this guy act in a superhero role, and it was good. Okay. You picked, for Cyborg,
Trevor Noah.
And, that could work.
I love him.
It could work. Trevor Noah's great. He's hilarious.
I know, I love him.
But Cyborg, not necessarily a hilarious
Okay,
character.
I'm going to be completely honest here. I picked him because I had no idea who I would replace Cyborg with. And I'm like, who do I love?
And you know what? It could work out. Because, he has the look. He doesn't look too old, so he can pull it off. It could work. It could. I don't know if it would.
I don't know, but I love him. So I'm like, he has to be on my list somewhere.
That's fine. And I went with Franz Dram. You know what, guys? I'm mad at names, especially names that are. Well, I mean, it's a thing. But this is the dude from The Legends of Tomorrow who plays the other half of Firestorm. The really old white guy and then the young black kid. That's what it is.
I know.
And he plays that Firestorm character perfectly. He's the mechanic on the time ship for seasons, and has that intelligence. Can act. I don't know if he's really intelligent, but he can act the intelligence. And Cyborg is that kind of character. I think he would really nail it if they're doing the young Cyborg. Now, I had this thought for Cyborg. Now, obviously, the Justice movie, they did the young Cyborg, so this character wouldn't work. But you know who I'd really like to see to play the old Cyborg?
Who?
I really think Idris Elba would nail that role.
We're just going to put him in everything.
I'm just saying, can you imagine him as the old Cyborg with those powers?
You got air bubble.
She liked it so much she choked.
Air bubble.
Are you good now?
I think so. I breathed in and, yeah.
Yeah. Idris Elba is an old, tortured Cyborg. Because that Cyborg is old and older. He gets tortured.
You know that's the thing with him now?
He's good and everything.
Yeah, I could see him playing anything.
Yeah. I could see him playing in everything till Trevor Noah tore it apart. I'm not going to make the jokes Trevor Noah made because there's certain jokes only certain people can get away with, and I'm not on the list. But if y'all ever want to hear why Idris Elba can't play James Bond,
I thought he was going to play James Bond.
he is, but Trevor Noah really breaks it down why it wouldn't work.
Okay. I love him.
Trevor Noah's great. So find the clip. It shouldn't be too hard to find. It's on his Netflix special. Trevor Noah talking about why Idris Elba can't play James Bond.
I love him.
It's amazing. But yeah, no. The dude that played Firestorm, though, I think he would really nail the Cyborg role. And won't be all the problems that the current guy caused. Yeah. Oopsies. Or you know what else would be really good at? I can't think of his name right now.
What are you playing?
Star Wars, the new ones.
Yes! Oh, goodness, what is his name?
I don't know.
Oh, he's amazing, too. And he's pretty. Oh.
All right. And that is it for the show today.
Sorry.
Because you've heard about all the pretty guys.
And girls. That's not lie. We got some pretty ones on here.
As it should be in Hollywood. All right, guys. That is the show for the night. Goodbye.
Bye!
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. It's all part of the Ninja Podcast Network with all the shows featuring Ask the Angry Ninja Show, Not a Kid's Game, presented by the Angry Ninja, which is our D&D podcast, the Ninja News and Politics Show, Sports Talk with the Ninja and J-Mo, and our newest podcast, Outrageous Stories with the Ninja, featuring occasional special guests. Great shows, great stuff. If you want to reach any of us, you can go at asktheangryninja@gmail.com. You can reach us on Twitter at cman2342. You can get us on Facebook on the Ask the Angry Ninja Show Facebook page. Any of those places, if you want to support us, we appreciate that. Go to patreon.com/worstjokes. And if you join high enough tier, you'll get a free gift. And we just appreciate any support and feedback. You guys have a wonderful night, and we'll holler at you later.